Good morning, it's Jo here from the York Buddhist Centre. Just tuning in on a Thursday morning, standing in for Shaki Padar, who's just finishing her holiday. It's lovely to be here with you. We're going to do a body awareness meditation this morning. I'm just going to wait for people to gather for 5 minutes, so you might want to fast forward a little bit if you're watching this later on YouTube, but it's great to see you. And yeah, we're going to really talk about the body and appreciating our bodies, all the good things about them, and also the things that we would rather change if we had a chance, and the preciousness of human life. That's going to be the theme this morning. So good morning. Just going to see if I can get the chat up on my screen so I can see what people are saying. Oh yeah, brilliant. So any problems, just put something in the chat box for me. Hopefully you can hear me okay this morning. That's quite funny. One person logged in and then logged off again. They probably thought, oh, it's not Shaki Padar, I'm off. And I don't blame them for that, because she is marvellous. She's the real deal, our single order member in York so far. But yeah, so that is absolutely fine. Yeah, so I've got a very nice coffee here, so I'm going to enjoy the last bit of it while give people a chance to wake up and join in. I'm bearing in mind that it's a really busy week for people, with it being so-called Freedom Week. People have different events going on, people meeting up in different ways, so I don't underestimate how busy everybody is this week. I've certainly had a busy house of teenagers coming and going. Enjoying their life to the full for a change. Oh, good morning, Chris. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah, I remember having a lovely chat with Chris. God, it seems like ages ago, Chris, but it was probably about 5 weeks or something when you came to the shop. I'm going to be down in the shop tomorrow, and I think I'm going to be buying a few things that I was drawn to on my retreat, especially a Rupert of green Tara I'm looking for. So I'm hoping the shop's got a good one. Good morning, Lynn. Good to see you. Oh, good. We're going to have a theme of our precious human bodies this morning, and appreciating our body as it is now. Kind of body scan, but with lots of metta attached to it. Just really appreciating this body that we have today, even if it's quickly going downhill like mine. We'll appreciate what it is in this moment. Oh, good morning, Graham. Good to see you. Jenny and Philippa. Oh, I wonder if we'll get a double Philippa morning. They're always exciting. Got one Philippa here. Good morning, Sarah. Really looking forward to seeing Sarah tomorrow in the shop. And Sangha K too. Oh, good to see you. Thank you for all the meditations you're doing on a Wednesday. Okay, so we're 7 o'clock now, and we'll get started. So yeah, I just wanted this morning to be about the body. I mean, we've all probably just woken up, and some of us are probably feeling a little bit achy, and maybe, I don't know about you, but I'm a bit more stiff in the morning. It takes a while for my spinal vertebrae to wake up. I've got to tie my shoelaces in half an hour and let it warm up a little bit. So yeah, mornings are sometimes a bit of an achy time of the day, but equally it might be a time when your body's quite rested. And as some of you know, I've just come back from a retreat, and the theme was on the 4 reminders, which are just 4 reflections that help us orientate ourselves away from delusions that we might have about life. And I guess one of those delusions that we have in our society is that we must have some kind of perfect body or an optimal body. The first of the 4 reminders is this precious human birth, and how amazing it is that we were actually born as an individual with all our unique genetics and capabilities. And this is a biological wonder as well as a Buddhist thought, isn't it? Because you think of the odds of your mum or dad being born. It depends on your grandma and granddad meeting each other, different conditions of the world at that time. So many factors that came into even our parents existing. And then for our parents to get together at a certain time in a certain way, if they'd had us even a few hours later, we would have been genetically different. Or even if just it's just such an infinitesimal, tiny chance of us being here in this unique form. And yet we do give our bodies a hard time, don't we? And often we don't even think about our bodies unless there's a problem with it, and then we complain, don't we? Oh, my ankles were a bit swollen yesterday, and I was looking at them going, oh god, my ankles are a bit swollen. Not appreciating the fact that my body had carried me through the whole day, really, really hot day, feeling pretty pain-free. I was lucky. And even enabled me to have a little meditation at the lunchtime. So we don't consider how much our body does for us. We just look at the bits that we want to change. And I do come across that a lot in the job that I do. People who've had changes to their body because they've had physical health problems, and trying to adjust to those changes can be really hard. Maybe they've put on a lot of weight because of a certain drug, or maybe they've had surgery and their shape is altered, and that is really difficult. It's not to minimise that at all, but yeah, this human form that we have now is very precious and unique. So this morning's meditation, I thought we could just rejoice in that a little bit and do a kind of a gentle body scan, but bringing in lots of appreciation to our body, instead of bemoaning it, as we can do at times, and noticing its faults, but really celebrating the body we've got right now, including any health problems, any flaws, any things that you would like to change, or maybe you're working towards changing gently. But yeah, just as it is in this moment. So that's going to be the theme today. Okay, so let's get my little bowl in front of me. Singing bowl, not a bowl of cereal, by the way. And I was going to start with one of the readings from the puja that we did every morning. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't a puja. It was a reading that we read every morning when I was on retreat. And it's on the theme of the 4 reminders. So I thought you might enjoy hearing that, because I've kind of got it in my head now, and it's good. I think it's good. So if you just want to just settle into your meditation posture for this morning, just being as comfortable as possible, making sure you're not too hot or too cold, that you just can settle in for 25 minutes. Just taking some nice deep breaths. The 4 reminders. This human birth is precious, an opportunity to awaken. But this body is impermanent. Ready or not, one day I shall die. So this life I must know as the tiny splash of a raindrop, or the fleeting appearance of a rainbow, a thing of beauty that disappears even as it comes into being. The karma I create shapes the course of my life, but however I act, life always has difficulties. No one can control it all. Only the Dharma can free me and others from suffering forever. Therefore I recall my heart's longing for freedom and resolve every day and night, here and now, to achieve it. Okay, so we're just going to let our thoughts settle down and come into our body. Just being compassionate to our chattering minds, and keeping a sense of kindness to any thoughts arising. Just let them arise and pass, while you start to tune into your body. Just noticing your mood this morning. Is it positive? Maybe a bit negative? Or just quite neutral? Whatever it is, it's okay. That's just where you're starting from. Just having a sense of kindness towards that mood state, that feeling tone. It's okay to bring your whole self into the meditation this morning. Every bit of you is welcome. Now just bringing a sense of kindly awareness to the body. How does your body feel this morning? Just taking a few deeper breaths. Just using the out breath to release any tension that's in your body this morning. And feeling the breathing in your whole body. Front of your body, the back of your body, sides of your body. All over the surface of your body. Just noticing the breath subtly moving your body. Just allowing your breath to find its own natural rhythm. We're going to take a trip around the body this morning, just bringing a kindly awareness to each part. Let's just start with the shoulders. Just moving your awareness into the shoulders. If it helps, just moving them back and forward a little bit, stretching them a little bit. These shoulders work so hard for us, don't they? Every time we reach up, or even as we're walking along, swinging our arms, they're just there, carrying the weight of our arms. Can we direct some love towards the shoulders? Those bony structures in there, just working away, sometimes giving us aches and pains, which is not surprising. Consider how much they move every day for us. And just travelling up the back of the neck now. Just moving your head a little bit from side to side, maybe tilting your head down so you can feel a little stretch at the back of the neck. How does the back of your neck feel right now? And think of all the weight that that area is carrying all the time. Can we be thankful to the back of our neck? Really appreciate it. And moving up to the top of our head. This area can feel a little bit tight. Yours might feel a bit different. Can be quite hard to tune into, can't it? But yet it's there all day, every day. Feeling the sun beating down on it. Being covered up by hats. and it's just there, and we just don't even think about it. Can we appreciate this area of the body? Travelling down to our forehead, and we're probably frowning a little bit with effort. Just trying to relax that forehead so that your eyebrows go a bit further apart. How amazing that skin and over the forehead is. It must wrinkle up and relax down 1,000 times a day, mustn't it? As we're trying to take in information. Some of you might get headaches in this area, and sometimes it really suffers, this area. But it's there for us. Holding all that tension. And just coming down the face. Trying to detect your eyes. It's all soft in the eye sockets. Just trying to let that area just really relax and have a break. The eye muscles are constantly on the go, aren't they, while we're awake? And even when we're asleep, the brain is moving our eyes around in REM sleep. So this is a really hard working area. Can we extend some gratitude towards our eyes this morning? Coming down the face. Are we holding any tension in the rest of the face? If so, can you let that drop? Maybe let your jaw hang slightly open. Just really relaxing the cheeks. Look at all those muscles that smile and frown all day. Help us communicate with other humans. Maybe you can let your tongue just rest in the palate. And wish these hard-working areas of the body, wishing them well, wishing them rest, and thanking them for the way that they move and respond so many times every day. And down the throat. And we often just notice our throat if it's sore or we've got some kind of tension there. We do carry a lot of tension in the throat. But as it is this morning, how does it feel? Just being aware of the throat at rest. Just bringing a kindly awareness to the throat. And a thankfulness for the structure and the amazing way that it works for us every day. And now back to where we started, the shoulders. I'm going to go down the arms now. Just resting your awareness on your upper arms first of all. How does that area feel? Maybe just checking in with our biceps muscle. Sometimes you can feel that dense ball of muscle there. And just noticing when critical thoughts come in about your body, when they float into your mind, and just letting them pass through. It's just normal for the mind to pick fault with our body and maybe come up with some negativity. But just let that be and just really come back to appreciating your arms and loving them. How about the back of your upper arms? I know for myself this is often an area that I just don't feel anything about. Just feel very neutral and a bit numb towards the back of my upper arm. And yet it's there. It's there working away, being there, giving us strength. You might even during this meditation want to just touch the area that we're talking about and really giving it some love and a rub, just to thank it for being there. And travelling down the arms to the wrists. Just bringing awareness to your wrist. Again, a very hard working area of the body. And the hands. How do they feel this morning? They do so much to help us with our everyday life. Just bringing a strong sense of appreciation to our hands. And coming back up to the shoulders now, we're just going to go down the back of the body. Down to the upper back. Moving in and out as we breathe. How's that area feeling this morning? If there's tension or discomfort in the upper back. Just being aware of that and just trying to soften that and relax any contractions that are there. Just a little bit if you can. There's a lot of muscles in the back, and some people really struggle with back pain as we go through life. So it can be an area that we're used to experiencing pain or discomfort in. And yet feel that spine supporting us. We would literally be helpless without that structure there. So even though it gives us trouble occasionally, and maybe sometimes gives up altogether for a few days, can we feel what a hard working area of the body it is? Keeping us upright. All those muscles as you go down the back, holding us up, allowing us to bend down, reach. And as you breathe, this does just gently massage the back. And if you're really aware, you'll be able to feel even your lower back expanding and contracting very slightly with the breath. So just enjoying that for a moment. And now moving our awareness to the hips, the buttocks and the sitting bones. How do these areas feel? Maybe positive, negative, or just neutral. Can we bring them into kindly awareness? Just appreciate these big bony structures that support everything we do, day in, day out. No wonder they ache sometimes. No wonder they wear away a little bit over the years. As you breathe in, maybe imagining that breath just saturated with kindliness and love. Just breathing it right down into the abdomen so it can filtrate into the hips and the buttocks. Percolating through the body, a sense of thankfulness and gratitude. And just in the last few minutes of our meditation, Just taking in the whole experience of the body. Bringing a sense of loving kindness towards the whole body as it is right now. It's helping us to live, study, and be part of this Sangha. This human birth is precious, an opportunity to awaken. But this body is impermanent. Ready or not, one day I shall die. So this life I must know as the tiny splash of a raindrop, or the fleeting appearance of a rainbow, a thing of beauty that disappears even as it comes into being. The karma I create shapes the course of my life, but however I act, life always has difficulties. No one can control it all. Only the Dharma can free me and others from suffering forever. Therefore I recall my heart's longing for freedom and resolve every day and night, here and now, to achieve it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the meditation this morning. Good morning to Philippa and Margaret and Marianne, who joined us during the meditation. Thanks for being here. And I hope, good morning, Helen, good to see you. And I hope the meditation just set you up for feeling grateful and good about the body that we have, even with its imperfections and its aches and pains and health problems. It's our body, it's here and now. Let's enjoy it, let's appreciate it, and really have a lovely day with your body. And I shall actually see you tomorrow for some loving kindness meditation if you would like to. I'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow, and then I think next week we're on a more of a normal schedule. Shaki Padar's back, got Sangha K2, and of course we won't have Kate anymore because Kate's moving on. That's the end of an era, but I imagine she'll be joining us some mornings still. And we've got Alex instead, who's really kindly stepped in. I'm going to be really enjoying getting to know her meditations. So have a lovely day, everybody, and I shall see you tomorrow. Okay, bye now. Bye.